Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' out.
Hey, yo, what is poppin', man? It is the Kid Hitman. This time we've got INT LR Spirit Bomb Goku here. I need to see something. This is my first time using him. I wouldn't say that this showcase is more realistic, more about I want to see his ceiling. People have disagreed with me about my opinion and my stance on this guy. I want to see just how good he is. I got to see it for myself, so let's see what he's capable of. I do think that he's not like gutter trash, but he's definitely not what he should have been. We're gonna see what he's capable of over the course of this fight. This is the infinite stacking event. These enemies will not take damage. They will never take damage. That's the whole point. I could do this for 105 turns. I just choose not to. Like, trust me, if it had an auto button, that'd actually be kind of funny to see how far it would go. Regardless, here nor there, I just want to see what he's doing. I want to see what we're working with here. And then later on, you know, I'll use the standby for Goku and Vegeta, see what they can do for him. We'll use B-Pan's active skill, things like that. I may cut in and out, may reset the event, I don't know. But for now, I want to talk about him. This is my first time, like I said, my first time really seeing him in action. I haven't done a real showcase on him yet. And he's so odd. So like a 19 million attack stat, right? I can appreciate that. That's like, typically, that's insane. But you have to understand, he's Rainbow. He's not doing crits. He's not doing additionals. He's not dodging. 12 million on the 12 key is fire. 12 million off the 12 is fire. Now his super attack effects are also simple, right? I mean, he does have the AoE on 18 key. You just saw it. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn on his 12 key. He greatly raises attack and defense on his 18 key. I actually think, since you can't do more than the hidden potential system super, it would have been really smart for them to make him greatly raise attack permanently. That would have made the Spirit Bomb hit harder. It would have made it hit much harder. And I think that would benefit this Goku a lot. That would, I understand where the community is at with him, and I'm pretty much, for once, I'm kind of with the community on a unit. Like, I don't feel that different from the initial night I read his details. Like, there's nothing he's doing that's gonna catch me off guard. I just can't. I can't find a reason to be impressed. He should have been around 800, 900k defense. After that, he didn't have any support, right? He didn't have All in the Family active. Probably 8 to 900k, somewhere in that range. He's just like, he's straight. Like, he's valid. You feel me? I wouldn't say he's fire. He's not good to great. He's not phenomenal, exceptional. He's just in LR. Like, that's all I really got to say about it. But let's keep messing around with him. I want to see him in different environments. Right now, of course, you guys know he faces multiple enemies and he gets that buff. And for now, we're gonna have him fight 5 enemies. I might move that down to like 2 or 3, see how much lower his stats are then. I might have him fight 1 enemy a couple of times. This is the most abstract showcase that I've done for a unit on their initial download. So I guess the way for me to say that is, this is the first time I've done a unit. I'm taking them into, like, not just custom content, but I'm using them in a way that's not realistic. It's not plausible for me to have these 5 enemies that they're not the first or second phase of an event, and they're not doing damage. They can't take damage. You get what I'm saying? So this isn't something that you can say applies to JP or Global. This is just a KX situation that I'm using right now. His 5 key, 59% attack after the final blow. I do want to see that. I don't know when I'm going to take advantage of that. I do want to see that at some point. It's going to be weird, man. It's going to be freaking weird. Because where would I take him? Like Boujack's fight? Maybe Boujack's fight? I kill the first phase of Boujack, and then, yeah, maybe I knock out that first phase of Boujack with Goku, come back around, and he should have it. It feels unrealistic. It feels unrealistic for me to even say I'm gonna get it. That's what it makes me mad. I'm not sure. I'll get the Spirit Bomb animation at some point in this, but I probably won't. If I use it in the infinite stacking event, it's not gonna do damage, so I'll just be playing the animation. His art is so cold though, man. This man has like 3 different backgrounds in one art, and they're all crisp. They're cold. Okay, now got Goku here. 5 out of 7. 230k defense. So I would like to think, I mean, I might be highballing it. I don't think that I am. Off the top of my head, I'd like to think he's around 1,000,000 defense once he does that super attack. Cool. By the way, this is weird to me. I actually really, please, if you have an answer, I would love an explanation. Only if you're sure, though. He has this thing of the 5 key. 21.8 is fire. It's fire. If he crits, it's fire. If he doesn't crit, that's not crazy damage in a red zone phase. But right now, he is critting. He is critting. 2 for 3. 3 for 4. Alright, 4 for 5. I gotta give him props for that. Now, here's what's confusing me. And if you're a Calcs player or you understand what this means, I've never seen this. This is weird. The Dokkan Wiki, shout out to the Wiki, of course. He gets that additional attack and defense 100% when super attacking if you're facing one enemy. But the other side, the 5 key when facing 2 or more enemies, attack and defense 30% up to 150 when performing his ultra super attack. That's calculated differently. That's not where I'm confused. It says per existing enemy, when facing 2 or more enemies, the count starts from the 3rd enemy. What the hell does that mean? I've never seen parentheses say count starts from the 3rd enemy. This is really throwing me off. I play a lot of Dokkan. I'm not sure I'm familiar with any other unit having their passive worded like that. He's hitting incredibly hard, but am I really, what am I don't understand. So do the math, right? This is why I'm confused. Let's say I'm facing 5 enemies like I am right now. If the count starts from the 3rd enemy, that would mean the 3rd, 4th, and 5th enemy are giving 90% attack and defense when Goku does his ultra super. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, right? Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Am I bugging out? That would essentially mean Goku can cap out at 90% unless you're in the world tournament, and then it will be 120%. There is no fight in the game where I could see the rest of that. Like, no, that isn't. I must be tweaking because he's doing the numbers. It feels like he's getting the full 150, but I've never seen wording like that. So please let me know if you guys think the Dokkan Wiki maybe mistranslated part of it. I gotta see if other translations say it's like that. Let me see if the Dokkan FYI says that. Maybe I should go on Wiki 2.0. Let's see. So Goku. Oh, it's only got global. Yeah. That's not what we want to go to. Alright, so I went on Dokkan Info's site, shout out to Dokkan Info, and it essentially says the same thing. It says, for every enemy past the 2nd enemy. I don't feel like I've seen wording like that before. That feels so odd. 242, the active skill is up. We're going to, of course, keep him in the middle. He has All in the Family up right now. I guess that's all I've got. I got to make sure I get him 24 key, of course. I guess I can just do that. Make sure I get him 24 key. It's so weird. This Goku is such a weird unit. Not only because he's named Goku. Like, why didn't they just name him? They could have just named him Kaioken. It has been over a year since we got our last dominant Kaioken unit. The STR Kaioken Goku, by the way, I think is really still good. He's just not. You can't take him into like super difficult red zone content because there's not a Vegeta, right? But if there was a Vegeta fight that warranted bringing that guy in, I think he would still be able to perform at a high level. He's still useful. Ideally, you would like him to be type advantage because he's not the type of unit to get like 1.3 million defense, right? That's not who he is. I'm not asking him to be that, but he is good. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever to have a movie hero Kaioken Goku. It wouldn't. Especially one they're both doing the Spirit Bomb anyway. Like, it's not like it's gonna break. I don't like it, man. 26 million. He is going dumb off pure numbers. He is going dumb. If I were to say give this guy a build, there's no reason to not give him crit and then dodge. Not dodge and then crit. Please, people, please. Prioritize the crit. On AoEs like this, you take them into Super Battle Road, you take them into anything. Like I said, it seems weird the way that this passive is calculated, because even it's like for every enemy that exists past the second enemy, even if it started at the second enemy, that would mean that this guy was never, this is going to be the last turn. After this will be the last turn I showcase him in here, and then we'll go see his spirit bombs active somewhere. Maybe I can get the final blow. We'll see him against one enemy. That'll pretty much be it. But yeah, it's, you still would only be able to get his full passive in World Tournament, even if it started from the second enemy. There's no way that this guy is designed strictly for the world. You know what might save him? At the time of this recording, we haven't seen how it works yet on JP. There's supposedly a new event. Well, not supposedly. There is a new event coming out. We just don't know if it's a new style of event or a reformatting of those Frieza soldier, cooler robot type fights where you just fight the 5 enemies over and over again, and you got to make sure you don't gas out or you don't have a bad turn or anything like that. You keep AoEing them, right? You guys know what I'm referring to. It seems like we may be getting that for the Cybermen. Hopefully it's a completely new style of event, and it's difficult, and it's like, you know, enemies that can actually hurt you. That way we can turn around and use this Goku in here, and he was built for that. Maybe he'll be redeemed in that, but I've never seen anything like what this Goku's wording is. It's just so odd, man. It's very, very weird. Let me know how you guys feel. But hey, shout out Tech Bardock, yo. He's doing a nice little 12 million right here. These are crits. So yeah, Goku doesn't have extra abilities built in. He doesn't have a scouter. He's not rainbow orb changing. He's not dodging, critting, additional supering. All of that is based on what you do with him, which means it's based in you getting dupes. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the way he's built, bro. It's mid 2023. I know I'm not supposed to have an opinion. No, I'm telling y'all, this guy is undertuned. You can like him, but he is undertuned. Tech Bardock is undertuned too. Okay, let's get this standby in. Cool. Now, I'm gonna put Goku in slot 1 because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't make a difference. But we'll just to make sure Vegeta doesn't get touched anyway, we'll put Goku in slot 1. 196k defense. We're getting all offense now. Y'all know how this goes. The standby. What is a unit, especially in LR, because legendary power is so important, right? What is a showcase for a unit if you don't get a standby for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan, or just GT Goku? Well, if you don't do it, what are you really doing, man? What are you really doing? His animations, by the way, I love the Turles shading, the backgrounds, the way it looks like painted. That's so fire. The dry browns are really one of the more, can I say macabre? Yeah, it feels like macabre, like down, what's the word? Just really, it puts a damper on the mood. Like, it's a perfect mood setter for a villain. This is a villain environment, and that's exactly what Turles' Tree of Might backgrounds are all around. The instant the instant Turles shows up and they throw that seed, the Crusher Core throws that seed in the ground, it was a wrap. It was a whole different energy for that movie when I was a kid. But yeah, that's all we can do for this AoE section. Let's see what he can do against one enemy. Alright, cool. We got Goku against one enemy, 200k defense. This is actually great. This is actually better than cool. This is great. I am able to get the final blow. I can't get 24 key, but I can get the final blow. All he needs for that extra buff is 21. But I mean, he's an LR, right? You know, it's like OCD for me. If I can't get the full red key bar, it bothers me. I don't sleep at night. Let's see what we got here. Goku a one shot. This isn't a worry at all. 18 million. Ugh. Bro, if he crits, that's insane damage. If he doesn't crit in like Dokkan events, not Dokkan, difficult content events where the enemy is, you know, reducing 60% of your damage maybe or more, if he's not critting, the damage is not impressive. I'm sorry, it's just not. If that Goku hits like a flower, he's exposed to a super attack. He has no way to repel it. He has no nullification. I do think this would have been really, really smart personally, but what do I know? Oh, I messed up. Actually, let me make sure I keep everybody alive. I'm gonna finish that thought after I attack only Boujack. All right, here we are. I ain't gonna lie. The game, I meant to reset the turn, and I actually had quit the session, so I had to reset. This won't be the only time we go through Goku's thing, right? We'll hop in and out again. We do have 24 ki already, 219k. The finish ability is up, like it's definitely up. I just don't have the, as you can see, I don't have the 8-year with me, right? Like I said, I quit. So I did it blind, and next thing you know, I'm like, why did I quit? Let's see what Goku can do. Finish, the finishing blow is up. We don't need to show his active skill. I don't really care for his active skill besides the animation. It's the active skill is a thing you're mainly gonna see it versus that one enemy, and I think it's fair to say most of the time it's pretty much gonna hit as hard as it's gonna hit. Like it's not gonna get some insane boost. Like I said, he really should stack attack greatly on his 12 ki. I think that would be a massive help for his offensive ceiling is the word I should say. But that's just, I mean, like the stats are really nice, man. He is doing constant 19, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 25 million. I can't hate on that purely, but what does he look like when I'm not fiending to make him look good, right? Also, I want to know exactly what type of defensive range he's at on a turn like that, but that's just me. That's me thinking in the back of my head. I know I said I don't care about the Spirit Bomb. I ain't gonna front. We're gonna run this turn, see how hard his super attack hits since he is facing the one enemy buff, and then we'll hop out before he kills Boujack. Hop back and use the Spirit Bomb, and I know there's a lot of situations more, like at least 3 or 4 more situations I could put him in that I haven't shown. But I think I'll end the video. I'll probably, you guys will see before I know. I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to end the video after that. Let's see how hard he hits. I'm going to quit the game in a moment. 27 million. There's no denying a 27 million, bro. That's really, that's dumb. Oh my gosh, I sold. I did it too late. That's so ugly. It is the Young King Hitman, and Young Hitman is off this. All right, we're going to go again. This is the highest defense I've seen Goku at. Right now, he has 272k defense. You see we got Bardock on rotation along with B-Pan this time around. I gotta see what we can do this time. I'm getting lit thinking about this. Goku's winning me over. I ain't gonna front. He's winning me over. I just like him in his better scenarios, but bro, if he's not applicable to said scenarios, I can't show him that much love. You feel me? Where I'm coming from, I still stand on. I still think there's a lot of situations you can't take full advantage of him. Well, every single situation that I care about in the game, no world tournament does not count to me. I don't think you can take advantage of this guy, but the nut. Oh man, I mean, damn. I mean, he's doing it pure, bro. Oh man, these aren't like triple active skill buff numbers. It's just B-Pan. It's just B-Pan and Bardock, bro. I promise. Y'all see I'm not up to anything else. Oof, he's looking like a cold killer, man. He's looking like a very, very cold killer right now. We're gonna have a couple more turns. I was supposed to end this video. This video is gonna be twice as long as I had wanted it to be, but I'm kinda enjoying this. I'm kinda having fun. I can't even front off of him. I'm having fun, man. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are enjoying, consider leaving a like, man. I appreciate those so much. Consider subscribing if you do want more Hitman. This is a great time. We're having a great time. He swung me, bro. Let's see. So, active skills available. Don't worry about that. I am going to reduce our HP. Force reduce it. That way we can get the standby up. Let's see if he's still, is he going to be sitting at 30 million still, or is he going to go above that? Let me see. Standby for these guys is up. I don't need to see it. I'm gonna pause this. Oh my gosh, I hate that. They need to add a standby skip button. This is so annoying. We should be good. I mean, 4 out of 7. It's 4 out of 7 regardless. So yeah, I can put Goku in slot 1. He'll be fine. I promise you, he's not that bad before he attacks defensively. He's gonna be fine. We'll be cool. This is gonna be great. This just might be crazy, bro. This might be crazy. This just might be. So I've heard Truth say he's going full dodge. Like I said, I stand on having full crit and then leaving the rest to dodge. He's peaking above 30. Hey, listen, I'm gonna zone out real quick. Come right back. Okay, this is my last run, no matter what. Remember, the support memory has been active the entire video. You know my policy. If it's applicable and it's permanent, it's going up. I can make it so that I can use the standby. I'm going to pause it again, right? The recording. I can use the standby right now. We're going to use Goku's final blow. He was one-shotting without it, right? It's a Dokkan event. But I want to see the attack stat he's going to do for you guys. Then I'm going to have B-Pan on turn 3. That's perfect. And after that, I'll use the Spirit Bomb, and that'll be the last run of the video. But let's get into it. Let's go. This is actually insane. This Goku has a lot of different. He's the most. This is part of the problem. He's the most like a multi-dimensional unit in a long time. What's his defense on the? What is it, like 213? 196. Okay. See what you got for me. This next turn after this is gonna be ridiculous, bro. I shouldn't have said multi-dimensional. I do think multi-dimensional isn't the right word. Mind you, if I put him in the middle slot and he had like another linking partner, he could have gotten even higher again. He would have gone, and that's just versus one enemy. Multi-dimensional is not the word. He's the most varied unit in the game. He has the most variables in his kit in the game that I've seen in a long time. It's not even that it's random. It's that you can know exactly what he's going to do if you know what's happening in the fight. The only thing I'd say is up in the air is the crits and the additionals, because it's like you can't get guaranteed additionals with this guy. You can't get guaranteed crits with this guy. But the statistics he's doing, you see, I can control pretty much exactly where he's at the entire fight. Varied is the right word. Yeah, he's not like a Chemical X, you know. He's not like a INT Yamcha, you know, or what's another unit? Is Kale a good example? No, Kale's not a good example. Maybe I should say like LR Super Buu and his ability to guard. Stuff like that isn't applicable to Goku, and it's not up in the air. He's just him. However, there are so many different ways I can get him to these high attack stats. It is kind of fun to mess around with him. He feels like a playground unit. He feels like the unit. I might not take him into the hardest fights in the game, but I can't goof off with him. I'm having a fair time. I had to say, I'm having a fair time seeing what he can do. Okay, cool. B-Pan is up. The standby is up. I'm making sure I don't miss anything. Y'all know me. I gotta make sure. 6 out of 7 when I do that. We will aim for, it doesn't matter who I aim for, but we will aim for Boujack. Actually, of course, it does matter who I aim for. What am I talking about? I gotta make sure I do as many enemies as possible. What am I talking about? Cool. This all I got. I ain't gonna lie. After this turn, I'm gonna play a Spirit Bomb, and I think I'm gonna be off this. I'm trying to get him above 30 million, but I don't want to take him into an event. I should say I don't want to take him into an event and have like 4 different support buffs active, such as like Bulma. Oh! Oh, damn. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I know we're in KX, but damn, this is not a custom unit. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's insanity. That's insanity. Next turn will be the last. He's proven enough to me for now. Like his ceiling is crazy. Cause if that's a crit, and it's an AOE, so like for me to even get that, there needs to be multiple enemies. There's not a set of enemies in the game that should be able to survive that. At least not in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. If I were to get that active, oh my gosh. I'm not saying like do it. I just in theory, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna wrap that up, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wrap it up on the Spirit Bomb. It is the Young King Hitman, and Young Hitman for real this time is off this.
That I use it.